News coming in from Ukraine tonight. Just a short time ago, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky saying that Russia's battle for eastern Ukraine, this new offensive, they say, now underway. What the Pentagon is saying about this tonight. Meantime, Russia claiming to have attacked hundreds of targets in just the past 24 hours with missiles, including the first deadly attack on Lviv in the west, until now considered relatively safe for people trying to flee war. Now at least 7 people have been killed. And Russia appears to be on the brink of taking Mariupol, Ukrainian troops inside a large steel plant refusing to surrender tonight. But the battle in Mariupol also a street fight. This video from a right-wing group working with Ukraine's National Guard claiming to show one of its fighters tossing explosives over a wall toward a Russian vehicle. And tonight, this new image of Russia's humiliating loss, its ship just before it sank. ABC's James Longman from inside Ukraine again tonight.
Tonight, as Russia launches the biggest barrage of missiles across Ukraine in weeks, President Zelensky has announced Vladimir Putin's new offensive to take full control of the eastern Donbass region is now underway. Late this afternoon, Zelensky addressing his nation saying, no matter how many Russian soldiers are driven there, we will fight. We will defend ourselves. The Pentagon tonight still assessing whether or not that major Russian offensive has begun.
We've seen the Russians reinforce their forces there. They've added some battalion tactical groups into the region. So there is active fighting going on right now.
This new video circulating online shows missiles slamming the western city of Lviv, usually a place of relative safety. Those strikes deadly for the first time in this war. 7 dead, nearly a dozen injured. Russia claiming it hit more than 300 targets today alone. It comes as Russian forces could be on the brink of seizing control of Mariupol, where the resistance has been fierce. This disturbing video, which was released by the far-right Azov battalion who are fighting with the Ukrainians, seems to show one of their fighters climbing a wall and throwing an explosive towards that red van, marked with the letter Z, the symbol for Russian troops. It's unclear when this video was filmed. Holding Mariupol, critical for Ukraine, and these forces are all that's standing in the way of Russia's attempt to create a land bridge between occupied Crimea in the south and the eastern Donbass. Tonight, the first images of Russia's doomed flagship, the Moskva, which Ukraine said it struck with 2 missiles. The dramatic new video circulating online shows it on fire and listing in the Black Sea. It later sank. And across this country, heartache.
Hello, Katya. I'm James.
Katya is 14 years old. Shrapnel tore into her hip and wrist when a shell landed in her garden near Zaporizhia. Her grandmother, Alexandra, rushed her to the hospital. Many of my friends' houses were destroyed, damaged, she says. We live in a big village and there's so much destruction there. Russia says it's fake, but she says they are faking it. We are real people. Like Bucha, they're gathering evidence of war crimes here too.
So this bullet went into a 3-year-old?
Yes.
Interviews with the young survivors, bullets and shrapnel from young bodies collected and recorded. The doctor chokes back tears. 40 years of experience, he tells me. I've never had to do this. In so many parts of the East, Ukrainians face a terrible choice, to go or to stay. Like Natasha, who we met as she arrived in Zaporizhia with her son Ivan. Leaving was safer than staying, she says.
But where will you live? Where will you stay?
My mommy.
Your mother's here?
My mama.
Hello.
With her mother, she tells me, who then suddenly arrives, overcome with the need to hug her grandson. I have waited for this for so long, she says.
And David, this offensive doesn't necessarily all happen at the same time. There are different pockets of fighting in different areas, and Ukraine is keen to take the fight to Russia. David?
All right, James Longman inside Ukraine for us again tonight. Thank you, James.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.